So it's 4 in the morning. I can't sleep. Everything's on my mind right now is debt. Essentially, student loan debt specifically. Um, I made this stupid video on paying your student loan debt using credit cards. All right, it's a great video, and nobody watched it. And it's got 111 views. But anyway, I wish more people would watch that video. There's so much good information on that video. But because the microphone sucks and the algorithm and all that bullshit and whatever, the messaging getting put across. All these people have all this student loan debt and they're not paying it. Like, either they're not paying it or they're paying the minimum payments, or they got that gazelle intensity, like Dave Ramsey says, and they're paying all this money, right? They're getting out of debt, which is good, right? Because that's what I'm doing. I got that gazelle intensity, right? But anyways, so they're paying all this debt off, and then they're getting nothing from it. Nothing, right? They paid $3,000 a month, $2,000 a month, $5,000 a month, whatever, and they just paid that money, and they got nothing from it. So why would you want to do that? That's basically what I did starting off. So I've got $60,000 of debt. I'm trying this again. I've got $60K in debt, in student loan debt. No credit card debt, no mortgage, no car payment. I'm not a fucking moron. I'm not doing that. I'm not making payments and staying broke forever. It's not the goal. Got out of school, got a decent job. I'm a nurse in ICU. And I started paying my debt. My first year, I paid off $20K in principal balance on my student loans. I was getting after it, for real. Compared to what I make. I only make around $50K? 40, something like that. It's not very much. But I sacrificed because I want to get the fuck out of debt. Oh, I shouldn't have said fuck. Anyways, making the sacrifices now so that in the future, I'm not in debt. I don't want to be a debt slave. I don't want to have a car payment. I don't want to have a mortgage payment. I don't want any of that stuff, right? But so I made a video about how I spent $20,000 paying off debt. Only 100 people seen the video, and nobody's listened to it. But basically, when I paid that $20K, I got nothing from it. I just made $20K, and it just felt like I threw it away. It was just gone. Nothing happened with it. Yeah, my debt decreased, but I didn't feel good about it. Like, I know I'm doing good. I'm getting out of debt. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm doing more than the average American, whatever, blah, 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 blase, blase. But it still felt like something was missing. Like, damn, this sucks. I'm waking up. I'm going to working real hard, right? Trying to save lives and all that jazz. And then I'm still in all this debt. It wasn't good. So I was doing some research on how to pay my student loans off the best way possible. And I came across this video about hitting minimum spends on credit cards, right? To pay off my loans, pay off my student loans. The best thing I could have ever watched. I'm telling you. You need to listen. Had I used my credit cards to pay off that $20K, I would have $4,000. So typically, if you use a credit card to pay off your student loans, the way I do it, I hit sign-up bonuses. All right, I hit my minimum spends on sign-up bonuses to get a reward or a return on my payments. Right, I don't pay any interest. If I plan on paying $3,000 that month, I'll find a credit card that has a $3,000 minimum spend for a bonus. Whether that bonus is $400, $500, points, whatever the fuck it is, right? That's what I do. And I gave an example of my venture card that I use. My venture card, I hit it It's $3,000 minimum spend, and you get 50,000 points. There's no annual fee, no intro annual fee, and then the next year you just waive it. Like you downgrade the card to an no annual fee card. So there's a Venture and the Venture One. I've got the Venture card, which has a $95 annual fee. All right. But the first year you don't pay it, and then the second year you tell them, hey, I don't want this card anymore. I like the card. Can I downgrade it to the Venture One, which is the no annual fee version of that card? Still got good benefits and all that jazz. It's just you get the big one to get the bigger sign-up bonus. Essentially, it's a return on your money. It's like saving you money. You can return it. Like those points have a cash value. They're worth money. People don't understand that, right? You can travel with it. You can take the cash back if you want to. I wouldn't do that, but some of them I do it. It depends on which card you use. But you can get free travel, take a cruise, take a train ride, rent a car, right? You can get a hotel, or you can just fly. It's whatever you want to do. It's up to you, right? My Chase Sapphire card that I got, there's a $4,000 minimum spend. So what I do is I save up $4,000, or let's say I save up $2,000, all right? I'll put that $4,000 on that card from student loans. I go to plastic.com, enter my card information, right? They charge my card that $4,000, and then they send a check to the student loan servicer, to that company. My particular one is Fed Loan, my Fed Loans, right? So I charge that card $4,000. They write a check and send it to them to pay off my debt. Then there's $4,000 on that card, right? Charged to the card. I take the $4,000 I saved and I pay the card off and pay zero in interest, right? And all I do is, and I got $600 cash back. You can take $600 cash back, or, which is what I would do. If you have a Chase Sapphire preferred card, you get a 25% bonus to your points value. So if you got 60,000 points, which is what they give you, it's worth $750 in travel. If you want to maximize, that's a free trip. We all take trips, right? Some people go home for Thanksgiving. Right now, it's Thanksgiving. This video is about to come out, and it's Thanksgiving. People are going home. My friends are going home for Thanksgiving. They're flying home. They're spending money, whereas they could have got a free flight. A free flight home, round trip, right? For free. Essentially, it's not for free because, right, these points have a value. You earn that value. But you didn't do anything, really. You just spent money you were going to spend anyways, right? Boogie with a hoodie. So anyways, basically, those sign-up bonuses give you a 20% return on your investment. Well, return on your spend. So if I spend $4,000, 20% is like, what, $600, pretty much. I've done that numerous times. My American Express, I had to spend $2,000, and I got 50,000 points, right? That's like $500 in travel. Essentially, every 10,000 points is $100, all right? Also, when you get these credit cards, there's this beautiful thing called referral programs. You can refer your friends to the credit cards. And so I've been doing that. I want to say in just the credit card referrals alone, I've made around $4,000 in just the credit card referrals. Something to think about. You tell your buddies, like, hey, you should get this credit card. Here's why. There's these benefits. Don't you need credit? Like, I get a lot of the young people, my young friends that I work with, and I say, hey, eventually you will need credit, right? Life just revolves around credit. You have to have a credit score. You want to buy a house? You need credit. You want to get a car? You need credit. You need fucking credit, right? So, example, my coworker, she was telling me this story. I didn't ask for information. She just voluntarily gave it. She's a young girl. Her boyfriend has no credit, right? So his car was a piece of crap. It broke down on him. He said, I'm tired of this. I got this good job now. Well, it's really a decent job. I got this good job now, and I want to get a car. He went and shopped around, and nobody would give him a car because he has no credit. Young dude has no credit. So he works at Mercedes, and he decided to ask the owner or his manager, would they give him a car? Would they let him get a car from there? And they told me, yeah, since he worked there. So he got a car. He had an expensive Mercedes, and now he's paying like fucking, I don't know, like $800 a month in car payments, because that's the only car he could get. Like, that's the only way he could find to get a car. All right. Now that's a lot of money. He could have saved so much money, but because he didn't have any credit, he pretty much got screwed. That was his only option. Now he's got this expensive car that doesn't match his lifestyle. Right? He's got a Mercedes. He's 19 with a brand new, not used, not old, not a piece of crap. It's a brand new Mercedes. This thing costs money, a lot of money. Had he had a credit card and built some credit, he could have gotten a cheaper car, right? Well, he still could have got a cheaper car. Let's be real. He could have got, like, saved up money and got a car, a piece of crap. But whatever. It's besides the point. The main sticking point was, or the main point is, had he had credit, he could have gone and gotten the car he wanted for cheaper. That was the main point. And I got her to see that. And so she has no credit either. So I got her to get a Discover card. She got my Discover card. She got $50. I got $50. Right? And now she's building credit. I taught her the right way to use a credit card. Don't just put a bunch of money on it. Don't be a fucking moron. All right? You only put money on it that you plan on paying off. You only put money on it you plan on paying off. Okay? People don't get that shit. Like, all my credit cards have a zero balance. None of them, zero. I like doing that. Zero. None of my credit cards carry a balance. They're all zero. I wish I could show you, but this is just some like random fucking video right now. If you gotta buy utilities, you gotta buy gas, like, right? You gotta have gas. You gotta have food. You gotta have your car insurance. Things you were already paying anyways. You gotta pay rent. Things you were already paying anyways. Put it on your credit card, and then pay it off that same month. Just like you're using cash. If you don't have cash, you don't put it on the card. You keep the balance a zero balance. Zero. All right. Hopefully, this will help somebody watching. I don't know how many people watch it. Maybe like 2. But it saved me so much money. Actually, I made so much money off of it. Like, I get a 20% return on my investment. Plus, I'm getting people to sign up for these cards. Right? I'm making money off the cards and paying my student loans. Like, this is so much. I've got, I want to say like $6,000, close to it, $6,000 on my credit cards, just waiting on me to do whatever the fuck I want to with. And some of it I use, like, I just bought my parents, I bought them gifts from Amazon. I used my American Express points, my MR points that I received for paying my student loans and referring people. I've used those to buy them Christmas gifts for free. Like, it's great. I didn't pay a dime for my Christmas gifts. They're just free. And it's just money I got back from paying my student loans off and referring people. It's amazing. Like, it feels good to not spend actual cash. They get nice gifts. I bought them Apple Watches last year. But anyways, besides the point. Check it out. Get your credit card. Actually, I'll put links in the description below of my credit cards, referral links. If you think this will help you, which it will, it's the best way to pay off your student loans, I will put my referrals in the description box below. Click one, get your card, pay off your debt with Gazelle Intensity, all that crap, dude. Just do it. Get out of debt, but get something from it, paying off your debt. Don't just throw money away. Like, get something from it. You always want to get a return on your money. Like, you worked hard for that. Right? Don't just give it to some fucking dickhole, dude. All right. My name's Brandon. I'm out. Peace and prosperity to everybody. Good luck.